Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. 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 Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine.
Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your time, your most precious asset on this earth with the Crypto Lifer. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. Thank you for jumping on into the live stream. How's that chat doing? How's everybody feeling? My goodness, my gosh, my gushness. Let's take a look at Bitcoin in the weekly candle close. Get all the tension from the week. Just let it out. You know this is my therapy every single week with Bitcoin in the weekly candle close every single week, baby. Shout out to everybody here. I'm red in the face, but look at that candle. It is disgusting. I mean, when you wick all the way up to 18,000 and you break all the way back down to 17K on the candle, some heavy sell pressure to the downside. That is a sell wick. If we just look at it without anything else, we have other things to look at, but if we just look at this, that is a nasty candle. That's no good. That's no good. That's bearish engulfing, as you can put this one inside of that one. It's not a good sign. You also got rejected by the point of control here. You're likely to head to the lower volume area, 15,700. You know, what's looking like, though, which is interesting, I'm one of the first people to write this out. I haven't seen this before. I haven't even said this yet. Are we just making this giant double bottom here? And can we scoop the loop? Ba-boom. Hey, I'm open-minded. I'm beginning to build a picture. These things are possible. Shout out to the water. Get the water in your life. All right? I do have lemons over there. I could put them in. It's kind of hard. But at least get the lemon water, lemons, lemon water, whatever you got to do. Drink the water. Mountain Valley spring water, the best water you can buy. This stuff is amazing. Stay hydrated, folks. Stay focused, stay in the game no matter what happens to you in your life. Shout out to Gina Bombina, DK, my man David Kendall, Lakochi Coker in the house. Shout out to CNC Ireland, everybody here at the right place at the right time. Thank you so much for jumping on into the live and kicking it with the Crypto Lifer. You know I appreciate your presence more than you would ever know. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Shout out to my man DK, holding it down. Gina Bombina, 95th likes. 95, man. We used to get 150 likes before I even entered the building. What happened? What happened to Crypto YouTube? Where is everybody? Shout out to everybody here on the live. 229 people, 104 likes. Can we get those 29? 129. To hit up. Shout out to Jamie, my man. Jamie, man, that's late. Because 8 o'clock, that's like 2 in the morning for Jamie. If I'm doing the math correctly, I think I am. Yeah. Late night status for Jamie. He loves it. He loves the late night streams. Jamie, do you honestly fall asleep during the stream? You probably do, right? I would, honestly. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. But I probably would. Yep. So the struggle goes, baby. So the struggle goes. Finding consistent people is not easy. Don't worry. BitBoy called the bottom. Yeah. All the retailers gone. Hey, maybe he did. You never know. Shout out to all the people in the game. Shout out to everyone in the Bahamas cleaning up the mess. You got to appreciate them for doing that. Someone's got to go in there and get it done. You know what I mean? And it's not easy. And people are definitely taking hits for it, doing what they got to do. So shout out to everybody. We're in the trading group today. We hit the biggest gainer in the game of the day on KuCoin. We did. We're going to go over all that once we get over Bitcoin in this weekly candle close. All right. So let's take a look at it like we do every single week. We spend Sunday night, spend a good 20, 30 minutes on the candle alone. We talk about Bitcoin. We break it down. We get ready for the week ahead. So this candle opened at 17,121.12 cents. The high was 18,376.59 cents. Never got to that 18,400 mark. The low was 16,546.38 cents. The candle would close at 16,745.81 cents. So it would basically close pretty close to the low. All right. The candle will go down $40 in the entire week. So it started here and would end the week. It started here. Wait, that makes sense. 17,126. No. That ain't right. That ain't right. See, it's saying it went down $40. Oh, yeah, it opened. No, it ain't right. Yeah, because it opened here. It closed there. That's not reading the information correctly for whatever reason. You know, I don't know why. See that? Opened at 7,121. Closed at 16,745. Down about $400. I mean, yeah. Down about 200, 121. Yeah. That number is not correct for whatever reason. That's a bit strange. Like, this is right. 1709. Closed at 1786. Yeah, that's 227. But for some reason, this number up here, that ain't right. I don't know why they're miscalculating that. I haven't seen that before. But anyway, candle sucked. All right. Candle sucked. It opened at 17,121. It closed down at 16,745. It was a whack candle. It closed below the point of control. Not a good sign. All right. Let's go down and zoom into what we see happening as we go. Look, 777, 16777. It's always when I'm around lately, the 777s are occurring. Now, then they're going to disappear and be gone. But the 777s were there. Maybe you saw them. Maybe you didn't. It is what it is. Anyway, let's take a look at Bitcoin now as we dive in deep diving into BTC on the Binance chart. So I'll keep you privy to the bigger chart that I see happening here, and that's this, all right, this up, down, up, down, up. We were low on the RSI here the last time, and we went up, and we would jettison from the low part of this all the way to the higher end. So it tells me that, you know, the RSI could give us a bounce. Remember, the RSI is low right here on the 4-hour time frame, and the MACD is getting a bit of a cross. We're high on the stochastics, but they could reset and give us something. But that's what's worrying me right now. So I'm watching this 4-hour, and honestly, the stochastics are going to have to get pinned by the other time. Like, we're going to have to see the stochastics kind of hang out here, and this is going to have to get back above this point of control. The 4-hour has to close a candle above this point of control, 17,157, to remain bullish. If we cannot do that, we're in for some trouble. We really, really are. Bearish hammer looking almost. Yeah, for sure. Definitely looks like a bearish hammer. It looks horrible. Super chats are open. Thank you so much. Shout out to Gina Bombina in the house for putting out the super chat. Anyone, if you want me to deep dive a coin, talk about something, go over anything you want, let me know. Send in a super chat to the live stream. Let us know. Yesterday was amazing. Made $256 in super chats. You people were unreal. We jumped in the pool. It was out of control. So, I don't think we can top yesterday. I don't think we can do that. Saturday night has a different feel to it. Sunday night is far more corporate. We're getting down to brass tacks. We're getting ready for the week ahead. No, seriously, the show has themes. And Saturday night's when I'm really wacky and completely out of my element. And I do that because it's Saturday night. All right, Friday night's a little more laid back, but we're still somewhat corporate. Monday is probably the most corporate day of the entire stream. I am suited up, ready to go. There's no jokes. All right, Monday is no joke. But Tuesday, we're still corporate, but we're easing into the week. Wednesday and Thursday, it's hardcore trading, brass tacks, back to Friday. Saturday night, we bug out. And here we are getting ready for the week ahead on Sunday. So this is how this motion of the ocean moves here on the Crypto Lifer channel. And I'm sure you're ready for the next ship to sail as I got all these metaphors wrapped out at the speed of light, improving as quick as I can to keep you entertained, to keep you going, to keep your mind spinning and winning throughout this beautiful December month. All right? Figured I'd end it with that, Link, please, on the short term and the long term. Shout out to Crypto Arbitrage University. And there is Summer on her way to get some water. I think she's opening the refrigerator. There she is. She's looking for a bottle of water. She is looking at me funny. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like that I'm commentating her water in the refrigerator thing going on over here. She has a bottle. She's looking at me. Does she take the water out? She does. It's the one with not much water in it. Is that enough for the night? Is it enough, Summer? Is it enough water in the refrigerator for you? She is not happy. She doesn't want her dad to do this anymore. I'm going to stop. Are you going to bed, baby? What are you doing? Shout out to the super chats. Thank you so much for the love. May God bless you and yours in the game. All right. So let me show you what I see. Oh my God. Yes, she has water. Stay hydrated. Good night, Subby. She's not happy. I would love the gift of 10K Bitcoin for Christmas. Much love, brothers. Sun chips. That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. Amaze balls, as some people say. Which I don't really say, but some people do say that. Oh, I see another one coming on in. What is this now? CryptoCast, major question. I use hot wallets a lot. What happens if the hot wallet I use like Coinbase or Crypto.com wallet? What happens if the exchange collapses like FTX? Do I lose access to that wallet? Yeah, you're done. I mean, your funds are... When you give your money to an exchange, when you put your money, they're holding it. They have access to it. At the end of the day, they can do whatever they want. They have the private keys to those funds, do they not? Do you own the private keys? At the end of the day, that's why we make this saying. Not your keys, not your funds. It's so simple. Do you have the keys to your house? If you're renting and someone else has the keys or the deed, maybe it's more like the deed. But like if you don't own the deed, it ain't yours, baby. So remember that. Yes, you lose everything if they go down. You lose everything if they go down. And you're going to be waiting in bankruptcy and sitting there and it's going to be a mess. So be careful. Keep stuff on hardware wallets. Please have a backup. If you must, have a backup, please. At the end of the day, have a backup because it can all disappear before you know it. Not your keys, not your funds. No, their wallets I have keys for. That doesn't make sense. A hot wallet is not a cold wallet, all right? So you wouldn't have keys for that wallet. You're not making... I love you, Crypto Cash, but that doesn't make sense. You don't have keys for a wallet on Coinbase. Even if you have a vault, even if they have something, I don't care what it is. If it's not on your Trezor Touch, if it's not on your Ledger, if it's not on your hardware wallet yourself, you do not have the keys, period. A DeFi wallet should be different than on an exchange. A DeFi wallet is different, like a MetaMask. That's your funds. MetaMask can go down. I mean, maybe they could have a protocol issue, Feels good to give, not a trader, just here for the lemons and the amazing lightning and energy and the love, man. Shout out to Justin Burdick, my man. Isn't that Gwamper? Man, I love you, brother. Thank you for jumping on in, man. God bless you and yours. Appreciate you for jumping on in. Thank you for the $4.99. You're the man. Coinbase offers a Coinbase wallet that is separate from the exchange. Yes, the Coinbase wallet is different on your phone. I know what you're saying. That's a good question, though. I believe that should be safe of itself. That should be free. I get what he's saying. The Coinbase wallet is free. It's more like a MetaMask wallet. However, I don't trust Coinbase as far as I can throw them. So as far as I'm concerned, I think that would probably be compromised. But you never know. That's a good question. That's a good question. I believe if it has a seed phrase, you should be fine. But you never know. What if they can't pay the bills to keep that app going? I don't know how that works. It's a good question. But again, at the end of the day, not your keys, not your funds. And even if you have keys and it's not really your wallet, I'd be careful. I'd be very careful. Okay? Hot wallet is just like a cold wallet. You have keys and can take it anywhere. Okay. Don't wait. If you don't have a hardware wallet, hit the link right here and jump in and get yourself a Trezor today. The Trezor Model T. It is amazing. I absolutely love it. I use it. I have two. I'm about to get a third one. I love the Trezor Model T. It's a touchscreen. It's easy. It's quick. It saved my life right now recently when I needed to get Tether into my Coinbase card just to survive. You know, you ever been at your bank and your bank has fraud or something and your cards all just get frozen up and you can't use them? You come down into the airport, all your cards are frozen. You have no access to your money. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? You call your bank, your phone doesn't work, there's no service. What do? You got to get an Uber. You got to get some food. You got to feed your family, but you have not a penny to your name. You get yourself a Coinbase card. Hopefully you already had it set up like I did. Okay? And you send some US Tether to your Coinbase account. You then transfer that to USDC, and you're going to have USDC loaded up in this card. USDC on your, and then you'll get 10% cash back too on any purchase you make with your Coinbase card through Visa. So Visa is doing this. This card only has USDC on it, and it's able to be used all around town wherever I go. This coin saved my life, and I can load this with my hardware wallet, so I could live forever on this. You see what I'm saying? And there you go. So that is how you can get by if something ever happens to your bank account. Always have a backup. And it's funny, you know, crypto people were different because the average person wouldn't have a backup. They would just have bank accounts and they wouldn't know what else to do. But crypto people have bank accounts and crypto accounts. We're the first people to have a backup to the backup. I'm just saying, like, this saved my butt. This, I'm free. I am now free now to travel wherever I need in the world, whatever I need, no matter what, I can get by. And I mean, honestly, it's huge. It's huge when you're locked out of your funds. So Trezor Model T, jump in today. That's the whole story behind this. Is this was allowed, and I had my Trezor, and I was able to figure out how to get by because I know how to use blockchain. So knowledge is power. Don't let anyone tell you different. Knowledge is power. Okay. So I'm not done yet. I got more cooking here for Bitcoin. All right. So look, this is the Coinbase chart. Bitcoin US dollar on the Coinbase chart. We're just going to jump in here. 16,800. The 800s are significant. It's good that we got back above with a little bit of a push. But as far as I'm concerned, we went sideways all weekend long, right? After the nasty dump that we talked about, rising wedges break down 68% of the time. Okay. One thing that I do see that I will heed you that most people will not even notice is like there's a chance you're starting to make some kind of like some type of head and shoulder here. If you put it upside down, is it somewhat inverted? Not really. It could be wacky, kind of twisted inverted. But I just want to point it out there. It may not be perfect, but I just want to get you kind of ready to see something that you may not be ready for, right? So we talked about the 22-hour. Definitely wanting to make a push to the upside, but I could see it rolling over and hanging out down here. I could see this bending if we can't get back above 16,800. We really need to close back above that point of control. And like I told you, we need to get back inside this pattern. Bounce, bounce, bounce. This is a diagonal trend. That is a support or resistance. It is now diagonal resistance. We must get back above it to remain bullish. If Bitcoin cannot get back above 17,044, expect more downside. That'd be a bit of a retest, and we would continue to dump to the measured move here, which would create a bit of a double bottom at 15,535, something that I'm looking at for Bitcoin. All right, so that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Here we go every single day. This is education, technical analysis education consistently. The one thing we want to see is can we boost back up to the 200 SMA on the daily and the 22-hour, right? Daily suggesting a bit of a move back to the upside. However, we're very low now. We got lower than all the moving averages combined. We could even go a little lower. I could see the 50 cross the 21. That would be a bearish cross, and we're down here. We could continue down in this lower momentum area. So 4 hour could definitely crush us right now. If I had to call it, this is a bear flag. And so that's exactly, there's no clickbait at all. It says bear flag woes. That's exactly what I said in the title here, in the chat, on the thumbnail and all that. Measured move would be taking us somewhere to around this area here, 16,121 if we break to the downside. Possible little stop over there at 16,000. No, not even. Get out of that. Get that out of here. So this is what we're looking at. I mean, yeah, maybe you could, I guess I put a little stop over right here because we have a little bit of support right there in that middle area. But you would lose a high volume node, which you would likely come to the next one. This would probably blow right through that area. So we're looking highly likely to go to 16,100. In my humble opinion, that 4 hour is looking to likely sometime double top and roll over to the downside. I don't like what I'm seeing on the 4 hour time frame. 1 hour is also spent, and they're both overbought. A place where I usually do not enter a long or a short. And again, we could see an issue here. What I mean by that is, yeah, we could see a short squeeze to the upside. Maybe it pumps back up, but the probability for us right here is just not in our favor that this is going to go well. All right, let me show you another sign of bearishness that I'm just adding some bearish confluence here. Is the idea we got this left shoulder, this head, and now a possible right shoulder to the downside. Am I wrong? Right? And so this is now something that I'm looking at that could possibly also add to our woes. We have to heed this. This is something that definitely could be making a bit of an issue. Okay. And so I am bearish on Bitcoin right now for sure, especially if it begins to drop below this point of control at 16,678. You are going lower. You're going lower. Now, we tried to come back up, and we did get above this, so we could get a push. And again, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. There's no guarantees to what I'm saying here, all right? I'm going to load up Bookmap just so you can see it here. And I'm also going to show you how to configure your Bookmap because I haven't done it in a second. So let's go to File. First, you're going to just take off this BNF connection, all right? We're going to take that off for now. We're going to unsubscribe, all right? So right now, you got nothing, all right? So we're going to go to Configure. All right. We're going to go to add a connection. Okay. Create a new one. You want active. Keep active here. You want to scroll down to Bookmap data. Bookmap data is going to be the one for you. All right. Bookmap data. Boom. We got it. All right. So we added the connection. So we got all our adapters. We're ready to go. All right. So now we have Bookmap data created. We created the connection to Bookmap data. All right. Now we're going to go and we're going to click on Bookmap data and we're going to subscribe to the connection. All right. Binance futures. We're going to scroll down to Bookmap data, multi-book, because we want multi-book perp, and we want BTC USD, of course, right? 1 hour local, tick size is 10. Sign your grant literally 0.01. Okay, we're going to subscribe to that move. All right. I just showed you how to configure your Bookmap and get you going. I've never done that before on the live. So now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Now you want to get the liquidated indicator up and running, right? So you're going to click on this here and you're going to click on liquidations. Okay. If you don't have it, you're going to go to the website. You're going to go to find the liquidation indicator. You're going to download a point jar file, something.jar. It's a jar file. You're going to download that, put it in a good place. Then you're going to add the add-on here. You're going to hit add. It's going to ask you to add the jar file. You're going to do that. You're going to get your liquidation indicator ready to go. All right. And this is how you can see what's happening in the market and kind of look at where we may go. I see more liquidity up here trying to pull us back to 17,000, 17,200. I do see a fat order attempting to get filled for 500 Bitcoins at 16,500. Again, this is Bookmap. Link in the description below. And honestly, you won't get a better discount than what we have here for Bookmap. So I'd advise you to get it today. You can put Bookmap on Doge, MAKI, and 20 to 30 of the top coins and instruments in the world. And you can also use it on many other markets as well. So Bookmap data, absolutely amazing. Yeah, get it today. So I use Bookmap and Bookmap data. I absolutely love it. It works for me. And you see me using it all the time, whether I'm traveling, no matter where. I got this moving on my laptop right now at the speed of light. I'm getting basically this is a 1 second chart. I'm getting constant information as Bitcoin rolls through. It saves the data from previous times too. That's why there's a gap in there. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. God bless you and yours. Let me take a look at what that super chat is saying and what y'all doing. But this is Bookmap data, baby. All right. Bookmap data. All right. So what it's telling me right now, if I look at it, is we do have a heavy sell wall here. But it does suggest we may push up into the 17,000s to do a bit of a short squeeze before we come back down. But we do have a heavy sell wall. Let me shrink it down and look at the liquidity. It's pretty even, Steven. Says we may even go sideways. Pretty lackluster for a weekly candle close for us to go sideways, like no volatility at all. That's very, very rare. Honestly, I'm going to stop Bookmap data right now just because it's eating a little bit into my data. All right. I saw I skipped a frame actually while I was doing that. And I don't want the stream to end, baby. No stream to end. Please, like last time. Anyway, that was giving us some good insight though, showing us that we may get a little push to the upside. Look at, we are getting green right now, a little push for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the 15-minute and the 7. Does the 7-minute throw the Hail Mary? Highly unlikely tonight. Says that it could, though. It's in a bit of a flag here. So let me get rid of this head and shoulder that I had drawn. I just wanted to get you ready for what could happen. I don't want to be too much. I know I do put a lot on the screen. I know I got a lot cooking and booking, but just trust me on it, all right? I am keeping you up to date. I'm showing you all the possible pieces of information to the puzzle so you can put it together yourself. So there's a chance we boom up all the way here. Measured move does take you to 16,877, and we would at least break above this kind of resistance that we're hugging for. And there's a chance, we are above a high volume node. We could link up all the way up here to 17K. So there's a chance we could get up there, okay? It's not over yet. We did get above this high volume node. We could get up to 17,000. It's not looking good in the indicators. The indicators are suggesting lack of momentum, so it would have to be a bit of a short squeeze. This 15-minute would have to do something bigger than we realized it could, and we'd have to get a kind of jettison move back to the upside. So it is what it is. You know what's funny? When I first did the stream on like a vacation, it felt like vacation, but now I've been traveling so much. Since October, right? I've been to Las Vegas. I've been to Florida 3 times. This is my 3rd time to Florida, right? And we just keep the show rocking. It doesn't seem to matter. So, yeah. Man, I still see another drop frame. I'm wondering why. A few seconds ago, another drop frame. But I got so much action. Let me see. I do have a lot of TradingView open. Let me try to bring some of those down. Oh, yeah, and I don't need Fiat League open as well. Let's see. Let me jump into the chat. How's the chat doing? How y'all handling it? It would be a Star Wars Lifer powers level or down. Hook up the R2 unit for emergency backup. You're funny. So much to do and are never mentioned. So many do so much and are never mentioned. Shout out. Who do you want me to shout out, Gina? Write them all down right now. Shout out everybody's name. I'm loud, so he sees my name a lot. Gina Bombina. Shout out to Satoface. And I'm in pain, and I'm a pain in the arse. Yeah, sure. You're a dude. You know what a dude is? No, I'm not. I should never. No, I can't. No, but what is a dude, right? You're not a dude. All right. But what is a dude? It's a bump on a horse's butt. I think that's what a dude is. No, I'm seriously. What is a dude? Because why do people call someone, hey, what up, dude? Slang for an individual typically meaning from the 1870s and 90s probably meant a male person who's dressed in an extremely fashionable manner, or a conspicuously citified person who is visiting a rural location, a city slicker. Look at that dude. I always heard it was a horse's butt, but like a bump on a horse's butt, but I don't know. I could be wrong. If I said that, like Gina, Mountain Man, Gina got it. How, I don't know. How you doing, Sam? Shout out to Crypto SL Futuro. I love that. Crypto is SL Futuro. Tu habla español muy bien. Tu habla español mucho en Miami and Florida. It would be like Star Wars. What would be like Star Wars? I'm loud, so he sees it. Shout out to Master Chief. Shout out to Sataface. Shout out to Mountain Man. Shout out to John Thomas. The dude of Bods, baby. Remember that? The dude of Bods, man. The lifer of Bods, bro. 85% of the stream is talking about nothing to do with the market. That's actually wrong. That's actually completely wrong. We spent like more than 90% of this stream talking about the market. You're out of your mind if you think not. And it's also Sunday night. And it's also the end of the year. But, let's get down to brass tacks. So I see Bitcoin booming up to the upside here on the 15-minute. How high can it go, though? You see a bit of a double top here. You're going to want to see if Bitcoin can break out of this zone. I am more bearish than bullish, I'll tell you that right now. The smaller time frames have to show us something. If the smaller time frames can't make some type of crazy action happen and get us back above 16,800, even to 17K, I'm expecting more downside. Look at this. This is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time, and you're already inside of a bigger rising wedge. So, with that being said, unless Bitcoin does something miraculous, I'm expecting the 1 hour and the 4 hour to push us down, possibly for a bit of a double bottom first at 16,500. And if we break that, I see us going all the way to 15,500. I would be careful. All right. The bigger time frames are beginning to reset, but we could get one more push up before we get that bigger move to the upside. So that's Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell. Let's move on into total. And I'm sorry, I won't talk about anything else but the charts now. How dare I mention myself? How dare I act like a person? How dare I actually converse with each and every one of you and actually make the show kind of fun and interact with the people? I shouldn't do that, right? How dare I do something of that nature? How dare I? And you should troll us more and tell us not to be human beings and make us bots. So all we do is talk about the charts and we're nothing else but bots. Thank you, you troll. You troll bot. I'm aggressive on this troll bot right now. What's your name? Hold on. What is his name? I'm pulling out his name. What is your name? Esteban. We don't need no sneaking bag. Is this another one? Who the hell is this guy? Yo, bro, can you recover funds if Ledger is broke as long as you have a seed phrase? Yes, you could throw the Ledger in the trash. You're killing me, Sam. I know. I'm trying to make you laugh. Jump in the pool again. Not happening tonight. It's too cold. Tell them, Sammy. Thanks, Lifer. You're the dude. I know. Yo, Rorik, watch it. Watch it, Rorik. It's Elon Musk. Yo, what's going on with Elon saying he's going to leave Twitter? That scared me, man. Twitter, Elon did so much for Twitter. In my mind. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, right? So many people have different ideas. I mean, lately the whole doxing situation has been pretty crazy, I will admit. But I mean, like someone tried to mess with his son. They're doxing where he's at, And there, look who's there. Miss Teen Crypto. Every time I'm on Crypto YouTube, Crypto Twitter, there she is. Shout out to Miss Teen Crypto. She is the best. Argentina. Yo, that was amazing, right? Unbelievable. What a day it is to be alive. World Cup, baby, man. So, yeah. And here's a good tweet. This is a very relevant tweet. Pretty funny, Jamie. Is your bank account crypto friendly or unfriendly? What's the best bank for a crypto trader to use? Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, MEXC. Let me know. I really want to know the answer to this, please, because I'm looking for a new bank. I'm looking to bank with new people that like crypto. Let me know. Let me know what you use. Let me know how you get by. Let me know who treats you well. And I would love to know that. So please help out the lifer by answering that tweet. It's super important that you do. All right. So it's not always about, getting likes and all that. And it's cool. I don't mind you. But as many comments as I can get, because I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Is your bank crypto friendly or not? Let me know. Right? I want to know. MEXC Global still blowing up too. And link to MEXC Global in my description. Get down on MEXC. More 3L tokens that you could ever get. 2L, 3L, 4L, and 5L ETF tokens. Also, he's had some of the best coins in the game. Actually, let's take a look at Casper too in a second. You guys had me thinking of Casper. So I'll admit, I guess some people are putting Bitcoin in this ascending triangle. I'm with that. Ascending triangles are bilateral patterns though, and to me, it's more of a bear flag than a bull flag. And you're rolling over on the 4-hour time frame. This just looks most likely you're going to break to the downside. All right. So, and don't forget, this was also a rising wedge that broke to the downside, and you're basically bearishly retesting. You don't go all the way down at once. You usually come down, you bearishly retest, and you continue the dump. So, next stop, 16,166, and then you're looking at 15,600. And it's clear as day to me that this is likely going to go to the downside by probability. But again, anything is possible. Watch us get a huge V-shaped recovery tomorrow. False move Monday. Anything can happen. Monday will be a crazy volatility. Because we didn't get the volatility tonight, I think they're going to pack it into Monday. We should have got more volatility tonight, but we went sideways. Nothing hot. We got a nothing burger, But I will tell you what, a lot of people are taxed harvesting right now. If you're down in a position, but you really like the project, and I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, right? But people, what they do is they're going to sell out of a coin and buy it back, right? And they're going to hold it for another 2 to 3 years, but this year they're going to be able to use it as a loss. And that's key. So a lot of times the market might go sideways because you got people buying and selling the same thing, right? Matic about ready to blast off. MBAT broke Records today, hat trick, World Cup final, Golden Boot winner too. Unbelievable, man. Chase Bank, Apple phone, buy ETH via MoonPay. Now, Chase Bank is not crypto friendly. I'll tell you that right now. Would the triangle and the triangle create the Star of David? Maybe, you never know. I don't know. I'm not going that far though. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that though. I love the Star of David. I love it's the star. It's funny. People call it the Star of David, right? But I know it as the Star Tetrahedron. You see what I'm saying? It's funny how like Star of David is really just symmetrical geometry, right? And it's the tetrahedron, and the tetrahedron is actually a three-dimensional Star of David. You see what I'm saying? You see that? It could be looked at in all different ways. Tetrahedron is really the beginning of Sacred G. All right, and I'm not going to make this a whole class on sacred geometry, but I'm sure more than the lifers that I realize are privy. It all starts with the mandala, and honestly, the mandala is how you basically square a circle, or circle a square, if you know what I mean. But you may not get what I'm saying. But the mandala is the key. It's the answer. I want to get the real mandala. I haven't really. These are all kind of funny. You can't even see the real. Like, I'm trying to show you the mandala. These are like formations of the mandala, but I used to print this stuff and keep it under my desk at night. You know, there it is. This is the mandala right here, really. Like, it see how, like, it looks like cubes, but it's made of circles. It will blow your mind, man. Blow your mind. It's see how the circles create cubes, but it's made of all circles. It's just fascinating. And then, except for this side here, but that's actually not the mandala. I'm sorry. I'm not getting I'm not getting the old picture that I want to show you. It's almost like it's not there. This is more what it is. No, that's not it either. It's funny. They're trying to hide the real mandala right now. I'll get a real mandala and I'll show it to everybody. I'm not seeing it right now. It looks a lot like this. This is it. That's the mandala, the flower of life. So I should type in that mandala, flower of life. Right there it is right there. This is really what it's all about. So many circles, but the circles end up making a cube. It just boggles your mind, you know. And those shapes inside are just circles crossing another circle. Like that leaf is that circle, and then it creates the six-petaled flower. But those are all pieces of this circle, which is pieces of that circle, which is pieces of that circle. It's just fascinating. Anyway, yeah. Get in tune. Understand what the flower of life is. Understand what's going on here. Square the circle. Circle the square, man. This is what Sacred G is. This is what the Freemasons are doing. I can teach you higher knowledge if you want, but we can get into that on another day. All right. Total market cap. All right. We told you how big and important 800 billion was. We told you if we lost it, we would head all the way down, at least to this level here at 776. And if we lost that, we were likely to go even lower to 742. We're hugging a bounce off 756 right now, which wasn't too bad. All right, we'll take it. We'll take anything we can get. But right now we're making a bearish flag. We're overbought on the 1 hour time frame and that 4 hour time frame, and we're just looking like it's more likely that this total market cap is going to take a bit of a spill to the downside. So it's trouble in paradise here for this total market cap. $739 billion is my target. Maybe we can double bottom there at 757. That is the hope. So super chats, Link, short term, and Adam. Ooh, someone sent an Adam super chat in. Oh my God. Shout out to Mountain Man. Keep him on the art while no charts. Yeah, I haven't even had any ear funny. It would be super funny if you just didn't go back to the charts and just talked about Sacred G for the rest of the stream, right? I'll do whatever, man. We are done for. The Death Star is going to fire at us. We're done for it. The Death Star is going to fire at us. Shout out to Peter Eckel. Dino LFG, next sheriff in Meantown, next shib in the making. And yeah, again, let's talk about the bigger gainer we had in the trading group today. We had gains in the trading group. Shout out to everyone who took gains in the trading group. So look, I'm bearish right now unless the total market cap can get back above 795 and even get back above this point of control. Unless the total market cap's back at $805 billion, we have trouble. We have trouble. And I'm telling you right now, it doesn't look amazing for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at ES1, the S&P futures. How are we forming to look for the day ahead? And look, the 1 hour is overbought. and about to crush us. It looks like it's going to dump throughout the night. I don't like what I'm seeing here. And this is also in the flag. I mean, it's just not. Ugh. This is ugly, folks. This is ugly. It's not amazing right now. I gotta warn you. Looks like the S&P is going to fall to 3792 and break that 3800 unless we can double bottom here. Trouble in paradise for the S&P. All right. However, we are getting lower on the bigger time frame, so hopefully we get this much lower, we'll get a bit of a move back to the upside. Like, I grabbed that. Like, how many times am I going to grab it? Pissing me off over here. Getting on my nerves, TradingView. You're getting on my nerves. You know, you're acting a little sluggish over here. All right, so look, we look at the S&P in this falling wedge. Could it break to the upside? We were talking about this. It either breaks up or it's going to break down and start to dump. I have the measured move down here to 3,800, and so far we basically are on our way down there. We'd have to get back inside the pattern, back above the point of control, just like Bitcoin, to remain bullish. You see a very similar behavior in price action right here for the S&P and Bitcoin. They're correlated yet again. They were off kilter for a little bit, but they're back to being, correlated yet again, in my humble opinion. Can you look at One Earth for me? Thanks. Anytime, Jacob Lake, right? Shout out to Jacob L, man, in the game. Jacob L, we love you. Thank you for being here. Jacob Lake holding us down with another $9.99 super chat. May God bless you and yours. Thank you for giving. It feels good to give, baby. It feels good to give. And that's time for some hydration. Boom. Funny, we're getting some skip frames today. Didn't get any of those yesterday. You never know what's going on with the internet, no matter where you are. Only got a few skip frames, though, a minute ago. All right. It could be worse. It could be worse. It's not too shabby. How y'all doing? How the frames doing? Am I kicking it? Am I okay? Is the laptop holding it down? I never know. Sometimes it skips, sometimes it doesn't. I'll just keep moving at the speed of light. There's nothing else I can do, baby. There's nothing else I can do. It's going to be a nice, beautiful 10 days in Florida, and then I'm out of here. Feels like the vacation already started. I did get some sun today. The sun came out. It was like 74 degrees. The kids were playing in the pool. I laid down on that, the ledge, the chairs, the chaise lounge, whatever you want to call it, and I took myself a nice 2 hours, sat in that sun. Oh, man, I just baked in that sun. I hadn't baked in the sun since the summer. It's been months. People in Florida get to do it once or twice a week. Up in the East Coast, we get to do it, and then we put our winter clothes come out from the attic, and it's a wrap. Can you check out the Trump NFTs? How much are the Trump NFTs? I believe they're on OpenSea. Is that correct? Right? I heard they were going fast and furiously. Last I heard, there was one going for 6 ETH. I mean, 6 ETH? Is that insane? Like $6,000. They went up fast. Trump digital trading cards. Here they are. Right? Let's take a look. Yeah, dude, 65 ETH involved. All right, floor price is 0.28 ETH. All right, not too bad. Best offer, 0.268. So that's not true. What I just said is not true. There ain't no 6 ETH. That ain't happening. I read that. Someone must have freaking hyped it up. All right, 0.298 ETH, right? So they're going for about a third of an ETH, about $300. And they did start at about $100. So they have tripled in value already. 0.29 ETH, right? Bunch of different ones. So many different ones. What is the top price, though? That's another thing. There might be like some real total volume, best offer, owners, 15,000 owners. That's a good amount of owners, right? For 45,000 digital trading cards. I want to do price high to low. That's what I want to do. Price high to low. I want to see the highest one as opposed to the lowest one. Wow, so half an ETH. This one is look at this one, half an ETH. He's got the dog. This is crazy, right? Wow. This dude's trying to sell for 69,000 ETH. He's out of his mind, right? This last sale was worth 1.5 ETH. I mean, that's $1,000 for one of them. I mean, that one says 11,000 ETH, like that, 111,000 ETH. These people are out of their minds. 100,000 ETH. These people are just making, look, 77,770 ETH. That's insane. Last sale, 0.28 ETH, 0.7 ETH, But again, some of them have reached an ETH, and they were only $100. So they've 10x'd. A few of them have 10x'd. All right, if you got a triple rare or you know, and these people are trying to sell them for 2,000 ETH. I mean, they're out of their mind. Someone bought so many of them and just putting them up for thousands of dollars. This is crazy. That's the one right there, 1,000 ETH. Last sale point. That's almost worth a whole ETH right there. That's the G one right there. That's the one everybody wants right there. Number 4,074. Dude, these are hilarious. Anyway, hey, there you go. I did it for you. I was curious myself. I wanted to see what was going on with them. Can you check One Earth for me? And we're going to peel on back the veil here. But yeah, S&P not looking bullish to me at all. 4-hour could push back to the upside. I'd like to see that. So it could be bottoming out. I could be 100% wrong. Let's watch the 1-hour time frame and see what it does. You know what? With the 4 hours as bottomed as it is, we could get a bit of a double bottom here, or maybe a push up and a rejection and a retest. But I don't like where that 1 hour sits with this rising wedge. All right. Remember, we're going to go into Monday, false move Monday. Look, there's the 77 again, 67777. I'm just saying. And then it's gone. Just like that. So look, I mean, we do see a bounce possibly coming for those bigger time frames, the daily, the 12-hour, right? But we got to get through these smaller time frames first in this rejection of this area. Now, one cool thing to say is, like, you know, I have one open-minded idea is that you're in this channel and you're about to bounce all the way back up to the top of the channel, and that's exposed by the RSI. If that happens, we get above this point of control, and if we get above this resistance here, I'll change my tune. So if I get a daily or 4-hour candle to close above 17,300, then I'd be more likely to think that this could continue to long to the upside. But those are the levels that I really need to see Bitcoin get back above to remain bullish. If it can't get it back above those zones, lackluster, kind of a shoulder ahead, that could even be a right shoulder, and we're dumping down to the downside. So I gave you my special sauce. I see what I see. I'm watching that 1 hour for a possible move to the downside or a double bottom. I see the same thing for the S&P. All right, let's take a look at the DXY because we have to. And we're going to take a look at One Earth right after that and jump into all the super chats. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right. So DXY, we talked about it possibly making a move out of this flag to the upside. All right. 1 hour was pointing out. Look, the 1 hour is pointing down now, and we are getting rejected. I'd love to see this just continue the rejection and not get crazy. It's kind of retesting, though. Could it bounce to the upside? Right now, the 4 hours suggests that we're spent, and we're going to continue to dump. However, it almost looks like we did breach this trend line. Let me see. Depends on how big I make the trend line. Could go tighter to the zone, though, like tighter to these lines. Could say we almost did break out already in a way. But what I see is very oversold on the 6 hour time frame. It's a good sign for Bitcoin that Bitcoin actually may begin to recover here. So let's wait out this 1 hour time frame. We may see a little bit of a dump tonight, but then it suggests that, you know, the dollar index will dump on that 6 hour time frame and help out Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the 22 as well. 22 is also very overbought. The daily is getting there. The 3-day. 3-day just get interesting. The 3-day could actually bounce. That's weird. But right now we'll take it one day at a time. I don't want to over speculate. But right now we could see a dump on the 22 hour. This would be a huge good. This would at least get Bitcoin back above 17,500, 17,300, and we'd be able to kind of maintain. All right, we'd be able to maintain. I don't understand what's going on with the drop frames. We shouldn't be getting any drop frames, but the second I started Bookmap, I did. But then I closed Bookmap. I don't have it open anymore. Not sure what's going on. You had not one drop frame yesterday, even though the stream did get interrupted halfway. Super chats, link, short-term and long-term, Adam and One Earth. Magic USDT, what's up? Shout out to 55 Tom for the $20 super chat. Magic USTD. Let's take a look at our baby Magic. Magic Perpetual on BitGet. All right. Magic USDT Spot on BitGet. It's also on Binance. Let's take a look. This thing's looking pretty hot on the 22-hour time frame. Let's take a look at it on the daily. All right, so Magic. I just want to look at the whole thing. So Magic came out, had the nasty dumpage, right? But then it made that nice bottom, right? 4-day chart suggests it's going to have to come on down, though. It had a nice run on the 4-day chart for the last, 16, 20 days, right? Four times about last 24 days straight. This thing's been pumping pretty nicely. So it went up nice. It does have a resistance all the way up here, so it says it may continue. There's not a lot of resistance for it to stop. And the daily chart suggests that this thing's just about to rip out of this flag. It actually broke out already and is starting to make a bit of a move. Slight cup and handle for Magic. And we could see a bigger move here. I would go into the smaller time frames to look at a flag. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice at all. You're just watching me figure out what I think is going on and what's happening. And then, you do the same at your house, and together we kind of figure out something together. It's like we just put our heads together. And honestly, we're just having fun. We're just kind of just drawing shapes and being creative with technical analysis. We're learning TA that we may be able to use later on in life in different scenarios, in different situations, right? It's not really about the coin. It's about the setup. It's about the moving averages. It's about the trend lines. Is Flow a good hold? Your thoughts? I mean, Flow is a good coin. It's a good project. It just has a huge market cap by now, and it's a little played out by this time. I believe it's going to be an okay hold, but I think there's something way better, in my humble opinion. Market cap is just overextended at this point, but Flow will be big in the NFT space, in my humble opinion, as NFTs continue to grow. I mean, it's a behemoth in the space. You got Flow, you got Ecomi, they're going to be big. They have too much infrastructure, too much built for them. They could continue the upside. 15-minute needs to come on down here. So you're looking for a flag right now. So honestly, if you're bullish on Magic, which I don't know enough about it, and I got some other setups that I'm cooking, but if you're bullish on Magic, watch the flag on the 15-minute. This thing could continue to the upside. The daily suggests that it will. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Magic back up here to the measured move, right, from that daily. Where did I get that? Hold up. On the daily? Hold up. That's a little extended of a move there. You just take the length of this whole area, I guess. Be more conservative back to the resistance point. But we could see Magic at 113.77. And the next, I don't know, in about a week. There's a possible chance or less. Definitely on the radar. Thank you for the super chat. I greatly appreciate that. May God bless you and yours. That's very nice of you to throw down. Appreciate you. Super chats. Link short and long term. Adam One Earth. Thoughts on Flow. I gave my thoughts on Flow. Let's take a look at One Earth, baby. One Earth. Remember, when you're looking for One Earth, type in E first. Go back, type 1E, EA, and then you're gonna get One Earth. You can't just type one. You won't get it. So we've been watching One Earth closely, and it took a nasty dump here. Look at the daily pushing to the downside. So the daily does suggest we can go lower. So you want to watch this. You want to watch it. You want to wait for that daily to kind of find its bottom. And once the daily finds its bottom, a chance One Earth could get busy. It did get rejected there, though. It was looking pretty sweet. But it didn't lose its special sauce. You see what I'm saying? It's still, right now, in the golden pocket. 0.618, 0.65 Fibonacci retracement area. So not too shabby. The 22 hours very rounded and suggesting a bit of a bounce. You kind of have a swing up here. You kind of have a swing down there. A little bit of a hidden bullish divergence, suggesting that One Earth will pump to the upside. If anything is hot, One Earth's been hot compared to the rest of the market. It's also good for the Earth, right? It's a good thing. So it's got some positivity going for it. I like what I see for One Earth. And One Earth could go up actually even more than 100 and some odd percent, 171 possible gain if it hits the measured move. That 22 hours suggests a big move is coming for One Earth. But again, anything is possible. It could dump all the way to zero and turn to nothing. TA is just TA. It just gives you probability. It doesn't give you any guarantees. Thank you for the super chats and the like button. Smooshies. Great show as usual. Any thoughts on Polygon Matic? Please, thanks. You're the man. And tell it how it is. Anytime, man. I love Polygon. I own a lot of Polygon, so I'll make that really clear. Long term, I believe it's going to go somewhere. It's got legs. I got to jump into Link, short term and long term. Let's take a look at Chainlink. Chainlink just opened staking. I thought it would have a bigger effect and we get a bigger remove. That's why I found this flag here. The flag did pump almost to the target there to about 805. We're back at 599 though. Very, very interesting. Chainlink. Not as many people are as excited about the staking as I thought. I thought staking for Chainlink would create a bit of a frenzy. However, we're kind of doing the same thing as Bitcoin in this kind of indecision, right? So at the end of the day, we are inside of this flag here, right? We're inside of a bit of a flag for Link, definitely, all right? And you can see that, you know, a measured move at least, you know, could push us even further down. Do you go to a $3 Chainlink? Honestly, you know, even CZ sent something out to the employees, said, you know, get ready for an even worse bear market. Things could get nasty. And I believe they could. I believe there's some indications that we could see Bitcoin back down to 15, to 12, to 11K. One more leg down to the downside is likely going to occur. So one more leg to the downside likely going to occur for BTC. But again, there's no guarantees. I just look at the probabilities. Litecoin would fall that back down to this area. However, right now, Litecoin does want to bounce to the upside. You ask for long term, you look at the weekly chart when you're looking long term. And honestly, it suggests that actually there's some more downside here for Link. Like Chainlink actually could go lower. Weekly's in a bear flag pushing to the downside. Kind of not your best sign. 2-week chart, even overbought, suggesting you could go lower too, which is very strange. I didn't think I would see something like that. So Chainlink, kind of suggesting that it's a little kind of overexcitable right now. And I don't know, maybe not people care about it. Maybe the staking locked up whatever it could and then kind of locked in whatever buying was going to go on. And now, because you don't have any more buying pressure from the staking, all you have is people who thought there was going to be a big move that really didn't happen, and they're kind of lackluster selling it off. So Chainlink looks like it's going to dump to the downside, honestly. Daily suggests a bounce. I get it. But you got to get back above this, you know, 866 to remain bullish. That's going to be an issue. Chainlink could bounce from the bottom of this to the top of the target. There's there's a likelihood on the bigger time frame, but again, you're watching Bitcoin closely. Bitcoin takes another dump. Chainlink's going to follow it fast. Kind of already fell out of this falling wedge. And so you need a bounce quickly for Chainlink. 1 hour suggests you could. It's not looking amazing. Do we have any bullish divergence? We do see some bullish divergence in the 1 hour. Some signs of life for Chainlink that it may get a bit of a bounce. Okay. Long term doesn't look good at all. I thought I was going to see way better signs long term. That's not even bullish divergence, really, even honestly. It's a little bit right there. It looked like it played out. This thing could roll over just like Bitcoin. I'm telling you right now, and looking at the total market cap, I don't have a lot of faith right now that we're going to see a massive move in the market. So and I don't always do this. I'm not always the bearer of bear news like this, but I just got to show you what I see and be really truthful about it. HIDOODLES is on my radar, right? 22 hour, looks like it could blast to the upside. Looks like it's just getting started. Did kind of make a bit of a move today. It is up, what, like 31% from when we talked about it earlier today. Is that crazy? Hold up. Looks like such a small move, but it was a bigger one than you realize, right? Did it really go up 31%? I mean, 24? I was putting it out, I believe, around like, even like somewhere around there. But wow, 35% gains? No, they'll go a little lower than that. 26% gains today for HIDOODLES. We called this. We were all over it. Shout out to anyone that jumped into HIDOODLES or did it, but a big move. Also, we hit the biggest gainer of the day. Let's talk about it. MAKI. I woke up this morning. If you're in my trading group, I wake up early and I like to grind. It's just what I do. And you get to know me if you do that. And you'll get to grind too. And I will put the fire under your butt. You will grind so dang hard, man. You will have no idea what it's like to grind, but it'll rub off on you if you're in my trading group with me. Because you're going to see me waking up just grinding every day. You're going to see my elite charters grinding. You're going to see the whole pack of wolves going at it, and you're going to want to become a pack of wolves. You're going to be one of us. So look, I wake up this morning, I give you that Bitcoin update that I love to give, right? Every single weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I didn't give it last time I was traveling, but when I have a chance, I do give the weekend update. So I'm just showing you what I was looking at. You know, high ODBS, right? I'm looking at AI. AI USDT was on the radar. Inverted head and shoulder, that would break out. 749, I put that on the radar. High SAN 33. Showed you how that did break out. I couldn't believe Matt Ryan choked again, up 33-0, and still lost the game. I mean, come on, man. How many times can you do stuff like that? MAKI USDT sitting at the 0.706 Fibonacci level in a tight wedge. Doesn't matter the team. The guy chokes. I love everybody, but that guy, I don't know what's up with him, man. He doesn't seem to be able to handle the high pressure situations. Sitting at the 706 Fibonacci level in a tight wedge, lack of bearish momentum, Stokes are oversold and curving. I was looking at MAKI this morning when I woke up. 22 hours just calling my name. Everything was looking beautiful for MAKI. All right, let's take a look at what happened to MAKI. All right. And just the probabilities of the technical analysis were calling my name. It all looked proper to me. And you can see MAKI would boom to the upside for 47% gains. Look at that. It's still holding gains. So had you fallen asleep, right, up 20%, and had you been in my trading group on a sunny morning at 7:50 in the morning, and you would even be on the West Coast, woke up 6, 7 in the morning, I was already working at 4 morning your time. And you can see tight moving averages. The 21 was there. Lack of bearish momentum. RSI was moving, and the stochastics RSI had double bottomed. If you don't understand this, I teach this every single Tuesday from 3 to 5:30 every single Tuesday, and I'm teaching it even when I'm on vacation this week. Catch me teaching class. You'll see me teach class. So if this is what you want out of your life, if you want to change your life, if you want to see the difference between being educated and being uneducated, please, for $60 if you jump into the trading group today, $99 if you're not in the trading group, this class will change your life. PayPal, cryptocurrency, however you want to pay, let us know. Jump on in today. You can even hit the link in the description below, and it's all automated, ready to go. Pick the day you want to hit the class, and you're ready to go. Tutoring in the link below. It's so easy. It's automated. It gives you my schedule. You pick the day you want to do it, and I'm ready to go. I also do one-on-ones if you would like to sit with me one-on-one. Many people do that. Last week we had about 4 one-on-ones. They were absolutely amazing. Shout out to people that do that. You get very, very well educated in that one-on-one. So, boom. I was able to find a gain this morning on a Sunday. And honestly, I'll be right with you right now. I mean, this is what's called a bit of a falling wedge, right? That's somewhat retesting a previous node. And it's kind of a cup and handle. Not guaranteeing it. It's a little high risk on the bigger time frame, but there's a chance this continues to the upside for a possible move from where it's at about 37% gains back to this high volume node, the point of control that we're waiting on. It's oversold in the stochastics. You want to see lack of bearish momentum, falling volume with falling price. I could see MAKI continuing to the upside. So just, putting that on your radar yet again. And we get freebies too all the time. All the time. All right. Let's take a look at AI too. The other coin that I looked at this morning that caught my radar, Multiverse. Nice name, beautiful move. And Multiverse got the boom, right? We talked about Multiverse about what? It's 9 o'clock at night, so 12 hours ago. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, something like that. It did get a bit of a move. Not huge, but it got a push to the upside about a little over 10 or 12% for Multiverse AI. So another coin that boomed to the upside as well. And I'm not done yet. I want to pay homage where homage is due. I have elite traders that I've taught how to trade, how to look at the charts, how to analyze, and they pump out charts all the time consistently. It's like we're like a team, just tag team in the game. And look, he had high Mutant Ape Yacht Club inside of a tight wedge. Same thing that I'm showing you, same ideas. It boomed up for 16% gains from 10.59 to 11.15 today. Unbelievable move. Then you had VAI, which was also in a tight channel. The same situation, all the indicators up for 33.5% gains. Today's the 18th. That's a Sunday, all right? And then even this one, like NGC, Naga. We had Hassan 33 for 53% yesterday. I hit Jaime Bits for another 275%. We hit High Gazer for 78%. Heinzen 4. All these HI coins, if you don't know what they are, we're on them. We look at the market so well. Look, MAKI again for 110%. Then I got it back on the retrace. We'll teach you how to find retraces. Grin BTC, we'll trade BTC pairs. You name it. We are all over it. Shout out to everybody. This was one of the best weeks we ever had in the trading group, and it was unexpected. I never thought these high send coins would come out of nowhere and start pumping beyond belief, but it is what it is. You never, ever know. Let's take a look at Atom. And again, now we just obsessively talked about crypto for like 45 minutes straight. So I may have talked about sacred geometry, but now we just got into it. We just went in. I just realized how deep of a dive we were on. I was like, wait, where's my brain? I've been so deep in these charts. All right. So even Atom, which is a strong coin at 888 right now, right? 888.88. But I mean, even Atom struggling. And you can almost say a shoulder ahead and a shoulder. I'm telling you, I keep looking at that total market cap. I keep seeing that we lost that $800 billion level. I see the other levels that we're going for, and it just, as much as I see some hope for the bigger, these small time frames, like the daily wants to push to the upside. Okay, that's good. 3-day chart as well, 4-day chart as well. What about that 10-day? 10-day getting started. So, okay, we are showing signs of a reversal. You know, we could have bottomed. There's a chance that we start to make a move here. We did show, you know, that's a higher low. Adam just needs to put in a higher high to remain bullish. So I would look for Adam to get above this point of control, and then it can move. However, it's going to be controlled by what Bitcoin does. And so you got to watch BTC. You got to watch the dollar index. You got to watch S&P futures. And tomorrow's False Move Monday. Be very, very careful trading Mondays, all right, especially with leverage. Just be very careful trading Mondays with leverage. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such. But I am very cautious when I trade on Mondays. Sometimes I trade not at all. And I don't beat myself up if Bitcoin makes a huge move up or down. It doesn't matter because the risk just was not there, all right? It's not like the best. It's not like, oh, you nailed that risk, you know? So let's clean this up a little more here. So, I mean, you got this kind of a head and shoulder pattern, too, that could be looming on you. And again, is the 1 hour trying to dump on you? It probably is. It's trying to push up, but with lack of momentum. And you're in that same flag Bitcoin's in. So, literally, anything that's over $1 billion market cap, anything that's substantial like Adam here, you're going to have to watch it really closely. Let's get rid of that flag that never played. You're going to have to watch this really, really closely, right? Look at this flag. Boom, right? And then you can see there's clearly a flag here. And that could send you down if Bitcoin starts to drop. And or we double bottom. So everyone's praying for the total market cap to double bottom, Bitcoin to double bottom. Otherwise, we're going to see more downside in every single coin in the game. It does not matter, okay? It does not matter. All right, you people put me to work, all right? Super chats, mask. Ooh, someone asking about sats. Super chat is in the train again. My man. Shout out to Prue Prue. What did I do? Ha ha ha. Shout out to After Hours Investing in the game. Got him. Damn it. Mask. Thanks, bro. Shout out to After Hours Investing. Stellar job, Sammy. Bo Bambi. Shout out to Gina Bombina in the house. I feel like I am sniffing up the right tree. You know what I mean? Not sniffing up what you would think. I'm sorry. I'm the worry. It's too much for me. I can't do this on Sunday. I can't do it at night anymore. Oh my God. It's just wrong. It's just so wrong. And like, it's so right, but it's wrong. And then I know that. Anyway, let's just move on. Let's just move on. Like, I think of funny things to say, and then like I try to say them without saying them, and then I say them anyway, and they're ridiculous. And there'll always be the kid in me. Like, as mature of a man as I become, like, I'm always going to be a little kid, you know? Like, I'd much rather play hide and go seek with my daughters than do anything else, you know? So, tight moving averages. Oh, so it's starting to get descending triangle vibes. And we're starting to break this previous low. If we do that, we are going to take a bit of a tumble. The 4 hours pushing up and didn't really get a lot to show for it. So you would have liked to see that 4 hour actually boom, and we didn't. It's actually kind of a divergence here on mass because the 4 hour has made a move up, but we really haven't moved up yet. In my opinion, as much as I want to say you broke down, I believe you fell out of the pattern. I mean, you were in a nice pattern that broke to the downside. So now what we're hoping is to recreate this idea. We do see a very strong bullish divergence here, though, on the 4 hour time frame. It's a good sign. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed, but it could at least get us a push back above this point of control. We got to get back above 321 to remain bullish. I was all over this. I really liked it, right? The 22-hour looked good. The daily looked good. Everything was looking absolutely bodacious. You had BNB, you had Mask, you had Band. Remember, all three coins looked absolutely amazing. And I was watching them and watching them and watching them. But Bitcoin has been slow bleeding. And that's what it's going to do. It's going to slow bleed your coin. It doesn't matter. I'm also going to maybe even do this. The key is to be open-minded and not lose structure or faith. So look, we're going to find some more structure right now by drawing a fib. We're going to see that we're at the 706 Fibonacci level. Okay. We're going to see if we can make a bigger pattern to play here that's more of a wedge. See this? Now we see this is maybe somewhat okay, but that's a descending triangle. Descending triangles break down 68% of the time. However, that measured move would take us to like a negative mask, wouldn't it? Like, yeah, so it really almost thinks that it can't, So you'd say, okay, conservative, you'd at least just go the length of the smaller triangle inside. Still be pretty devastating for mask, down to 63 cents, right? So, oversold daily suggests that mask is going to break out of this right now. Normally, this pattern breaks down, but it is a 50-50 pattern. It's called a bilateral pattern. It can go either way. It all depends. So you got to watch it. You got to be careful. Anything is possible. Mask does suggest it could break out. However, it's very rare for me to trade out of a descending triangle. Like I think I've done it 2 or 3 times in my life. So it feels awkward. It doesn't feel right. I have no, I'd like it to drop a little more personally with this next Bitcoin drop, coincide and make this a falling wedge that we can then get busy on. But it doesn't mean that it can't break out to the upside. But Mask did fail us. It was in a tight channel. To me, it lost the move. It could get a bump to the upside, but it lost the move. Just like Band. Let's take a look at Band. Band did the same thing. And again, not every single trade that I put out is going to play out. It just doesn't work like that, right? There's going to be time. Look, Band was in the tight channel, fell to the downside. Now Band's Band and Mask are identical recently. They look like twins. Look. So now when I readjust, I'm gonna have to make a bit of a descending triangle again for Band. Another bearish pattern. However, the daily suggests a huge move to the upside. It does confuse me, all right? Because and that's when my risk goes a little out the window. So do I still play Band? For me, I'd rather see it get back above 217, retest, and then I'd probably try to ride 217 up to 360. Play it more safely is the key. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. All right. So what do I see happening tonight? I do see some downside or sideways action for Bitcoin. We'll be back tomorrow morning. I'll give an update around 7 a.m. to the trading group if you're in my group. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being a part of the trading group. I love you all for sticking with me. And honestly, we've hit massive gains in the last week. Even this morning, 750, the first thing I put out, and we're getting a move to the upside. So 6 hour does have legs for Bitcoin. I will agree. Let's get through the 1 hour and we can do it. Shout out to Laura, always holding it down. That's great customer service, Laura. Do you need a job? I'm going to hire you for customer service right away. Get her a name tag. Look, Quant looking for a pump too. Bitcoin pumps. Quant is going to make a bump to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if Quant did make a move here. Quant looking hungry on that daily to the upside. So Laura Bobora, Gina Bombina, and Laura Bobora. You guys are hilarious. Don't wait. If you don't have a hardware wallet, hit the link. Lifer has a link to the Trezor wallet. You got to get a hardware wallet today. It's the best one. It's worth every single penny, right? And remember, use desire, dedication, discipline, and determination to change your life. I'm here every single day, vacation or not. It does not matter. I'm ready to go. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. This was Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. Also, we went over a bunch of alts. We talked about a bunch of altcoins. We serviced super chats. We nailed it. We had fun. We talked about G, and we had a blast. We kept the energy up. We stay hydrated, and I hope you were entertained on this Sunday. Everyone, I'll be back tomorrow for Bitcoin and our regular show, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. This is another week in the cryptocurrency world of the Crypto Lifers. Thank you from Monday all the way to Sunday. I appreciate you. We produced about 7 shows, made a bunch of extra content, really, really grinded. No, we produced 9 shows because I do one every day and I do the 2 on the weekend. So, and I did that while I was still traveling to Florida and kept all my equipment with me. Did what I had to do to grind. Everyone, I do it because y'all are amazing. And I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world but doing my live stream every single day. So thank you for the love. I appreciate each and every one of you. Mountain Man, God bless you. Gina Bombina, God bless you. CNC Ireland, God bless you. Every single one of you. God bless you. 9 out of 7. Shout out to Prue in the game. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Shout out to my elite traders. Shout out to anyone if I forgot you. I'm so sorry. Shout out to Peter Echo, Prue, Sadaface, After Hours Investing, Buttonworks, Justin Burdick, my man. I love you, Justin. Stay strong, Justin. Don't worry. Things will be better, man. Is Thorchain a good hold? Your thoughts? I don't know enough about it. I could care less. Sorry about that, you know. I crackled. Shout out to Gina Bombina for crackling. Everybody, I love you all. I will eat up your time. I'll stay here all night long. But you guys have things to do. You have World Cup parties to go to. No, but you have trades to attend to, and you have sleep to get. Let's all take one more big chug of water together. Let's stay hydrated. May God bless each and every one of you. Stay tough, stay strong. Wait, let me, who wants to see me flexing before I get out of here, you know? No, I just do this to make you laugh. But look, Sammy in the tight shirt. Sammy in the tight biceps. Crypto is life. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I really will, though. I promise you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. I swear I hit that end button.